Utility altcoins are pumping. AI agents are leading this wave, and we're seeing stuff like XRP and Cardano continue to pump. But on top of that, gaming is starting to wake up, and I am looking to go down the risk curve a little bit and start allocating into projects in the gaming space as capital continues to rotate, so we can be front running that narrative when gaming does take center stage, which I think is going to be over the next month or two in this market. And I'm going to go over both AI plays that I am making right now / have been, and we have been giving you winners here on this channel but on top of that, the gaming coins that I'm allocating into. And I'm going to give you two specific plays. One is in the AI agent space. One is a low market cap crypto game with a huge catalyst in the next 10 days. So I'm going to give you my two best buys in this market that I deem undervalued. So let's go ahead and dive right into it, guys. Like the video down below for more every single day and every week here on In the Game. We're going to be coming at you all December long to cap off 2024 with alpha across gaming, meme coins, AI, and more. And a big shout out to all of our sponsors down below in the description. We have FOMO, FUNZ Kick Ledger. We have Blue Whale, as well as all of our exchange partners, which you can find more information on down below. But I do want to give technically a Cyber Monday, but it is Black Friday promotions here for Ledger. As you can see here, all of the eligible devices for Black Friday, and this one here, the Ledger Flex, gives you $70 of Bitcoin. As you see some other options down here, some accessories for your Ledger, etc. So you can tap in down below. You can get the Black Friday offer here, and this is the one I would go for with that $70 of Bitcoin, the Ledger Flex. It has that new touchscreen, very solid device. I have multiple Ledger devices here in my office. I navigate crypto very securely, and you should too. Take advantage of that offer down below. And we're also still having our Black Friday sales for Nexus. You can drop down below and hit the Nexus link. You can check out all of our packages to get all the information on the software, plus the alpha. As you can see here, the alpha tab. We're not going to click into that on this video. You can check that out down below on the Nexus site or on wap.com/Nexus Labs Crypto. You can utilize the Black Friday coupon. So let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. And I'm going to start with a little bit of comedy, because Elio tweets, people don't realize that XRP exploding means that there is no limit to how high we are going this cycle. That is facts. If XRP is actually becoming the global currency of whatever it is, hey, it looks like everything else is going to absolutely rip. And what a weird time. Enron announced their comeback today. Enron, obviously one of the biggest corporate scams ever at this point in time. Apparently Enron is back. So what a wild time we're living in. But, you know, for the cryptocurrency industry, we are absolutely printing right now. And first and foremost, Super Champs. I gave you guys this one below, I think, 20 million market cap. Like, it was over 2x's ago. So this thing has absolutely gone crazy since that point in time, up 241%. We also gave you guys Neuron, which was under a $10 million market cap. It's now at an $18 million market cap. And coins like, you know, PAL, stuff like Balance AI, even up 80% on the week. We have Node AI, GPU up 70%. We have Altura at 13 cents. Absolutely cooking. Moon Tropica, one of my favorite low market cap games, up at $18, up 55% on the weekly. Prime up 40% on the weekly. Neural AI up 40% on the weekly. So it's been quite a week here on you know, the crypto, just the crypto landscape, but of course on this show, as we've given lots of bangers at the right times over the last couple of weeks and really just set ourselves up in these bags. A lot of these have been long-term positions at prices 50% or more ago. Like we were getting in very low on these things when the altcoin market was really choppy. People were thinking that, well, utility altcoins aren't going to start pumping. And that couldn't be further from the case. And I think that one thing we always have to realize is the market is going to do irrational things. I'm going to come back to this topic so I can kind of go over this in just a second. But a little bit of news across the space. Another one I love, Wilder World. They're absolutely kicking out updates, and there's not a lot of gaming news, so we won't spend a lot of time on this. We're more going to talk about the altcoin picks, which will come in just a couple of minutes. But I love this tweet. There will be signs. Whenever we make it this cycle as a collective here on In the Game, we'll all be driving these in the metaverse. So I just wanted to kick this out. I also think Nakamoto Games is absolutely cooking. If we go look at Naka, I believe they're around $1.40. Let's go check out the Nakamoto Games price. It definitely shouldn't be that far down. There it is. Yeah, $1.38, up 25% this week. And I think that if gaming kicks up, Naka's going to have a really good December and January. They have their mobile app coming up. They have Monsterville. They have the 2.0 game of DOTD. There's a lot coming in the Naka ecosystem, as well as their Telegram presence. They were here literally before like Ton was popular or hardly a thing. So to me, Naka is really front running that narrative. Another one that's been performing very well is 𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is up 72% on the monthly, and they actually just burned 2.4 billion tokens, which is 11% of the total supply. So they're absolutely doing everything they can to make sure that their holders get value. So that has been awesome to see. And they're about to perform a Senate burn. So if we go look down here at Senate, which has also been doing very well, $7 million market cap. Honestly, this could be one of the best low market cap buys, given the fact that they're actively burning these tokens. But both tokens have utility. So you could literally play both of these, 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and Senate, and most likely do very well whenever gaming heats up, and especially 𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 just really leans into whenever this market does well. Moving into a little bit of AI, we have the Humans blockchain RPC. So Humans AI, another one that is showing strength this month. If we go look down here, we've been covering this one since about 1 cent. It is now at about 2.5 cents, up 25% on the day. And as we see here, you're going to be able to bridge your assets over to the Humans blockchain. You can go to the validator here and you can go ahead and make sure that your MetaMask supports this network. But Humans AI is one of the real utility-based, actual tangible AI projects in the space. Like, I think that what they've been doing at these different conferences, they were at the NVIDIA conference over in Mumbai. They've been doing a lot for the AI sector. So Humans, I think, has a lot more upside from here and is one I would definitely keep on your radar. And then Kip Protocol. We love talking about upcoming launches here on this show. And I think Kip Protocol is the top upcoming utility AI launch. You know, all these AI agents, they're so speculative, and, you know, some hit, some miss, and you can't really get all of them correct. But one thing about Kip is they're decentralizing AI. Everything that they're doing is top notch. They won the Chainlink hackathon. They are backed by Animoca Brands. They're one of the top AI projects that will be in the market in general, but upcoming, I believe this will launch here in the month of December. So one, I would definitely keep your eyes out. They have been doing airdrop campaigns. We've been talking about these for quite a while, but definitely be on the lookout for Kip Protocol. Now, I want to get into the main topic of the show, which is which altcoins am I planting my feet into? Have I taken profits on anything currently? How should you be taking profits? But most importantly, there are two plays that I deem very undervalued right now. One was a fair launch just recently that is sitting at, I think, a $4 or $5 million market cap. So that's, you know, it's very risky, but there is no unlocks. And then on top of that, there is also one with very minimal unlocks in the future that has their global launch in 10 days. And I think there will be a lot of speculation leading up to it. But first and foremost, what Miles says here, who would have thought a month ago that XRP would flip SOL before Christmas? Nobody. I guarantee you nobody had that on their bingo card. But on top of that, nobody thought that meme coins would go on this listing spree on Binance and Coinbase while utility projects are getting stiff-armed. It still happened today, right? We're now in utility season for the most part. Meme coins are still doing well. Brett, our favorite meme coin in the entire sector, we've been touting since 7 cents on this channel, has now gotten above all-time highs, $2 billion market cap. Things absolutely flying. So meme coins haven't gone away, but that real speculative hyper meme coin run that we were just on kind of has slowed down. But literally today, Coinbase is listing Moodang, when we all know right now the hot thing in the space is AI agents. AI utility altcoins are going crazy. Like I said, with, we showed humans, GPU, all these different, PAL got listed on Bybit and had a pump. So these AI altcoins have been leading the sector. But what the market does is it's a little bit irrational, okay? Whatever, people discounted utility coins, boom. A month later, utility coins, really about 4 months of people saying utility coins are dead. And now people who planted their feet in utility coins, like our channel, we have been deep in utility coins for a long time. And while meme coins get hot and you can get into that narrative a little bit, you don't lose sight of that long-term vision. And I do think that utility coins will do just as well over the course of the cycle as meme coins. Meme coins have higher multiple upside, but there's a lot of risk to that. And which ones are going to stick around? Which communities are going to stay around? Is there going to be a new hot altcoin like Chill Guy that comes out and kind of takes a community away from somebody? So there's a lot of factors there. Whereas utility altcoins, their communities are pretty established, and the people that invest into these altcoins believe in the project, they believe in the team, they believe in the product, right? So while the market is always going to tell you, oh, utility altcoins aren't coming back. Well, a month later, AI starts running. AI agents start running. RWA is having a little bit of a run. And now I think we have to start looking at what is a good play in the narrative now, but what are the good plays coming up over the next month or two? So we're going to talk about that right now. So first and foremost, I'm looking for projects that have almost been new projects, okay? So as you guys know, my long-term bags, I'm looking at, very easy. I live Avalanche as far as gaming goes. I have Immutable. I have stuff like Super, Beam, Prime, Ronin, Zentree. But these are like high-level infrastructure, blockchain plays. You don't really have to worry about the immense downside on those tokens. As we move into those middle caps, I like XAI. Like I said, I like Zentree. I still have conviction in Vulcan Forged. I think Wilder World, Altura, which, 135 million market cap. They are cooking right now. So that is awesome to see for anyone that's still holding their bags from 2.5 cents on this channel from the bear market. Stuff like Nakamoto Games, 𝗬𝗪. I think Myria is still kicking up 70% this month. So there's a lot of good plays as well in these middle cap ranges. But I think what we're seeing in this market is if you can smartly allocate into undervalued tokens that also have less unlocks than the average coin, that's a real winning proposition. Let's take a look at something like Super Champs. Super Champs fair launched this month, and it's been nothing but an up-only chart. This thing started at like a $16 million market cap, very undervalued. Now it's at 43. The fully diluted is 49. So there's really no unlocks here to come. And it's another reason why I really have always liked Moon Tropica. Let's move into Moon Tropica, 41 million versus 60 million. And it's really like there's not aggressive unlocks on these things. There's a reason why Xborg did well. It was fair launch. S-World, fair launch. I'm looking for this angle in teams and projects that don't really have super baked in vesting schedules, etc. So whilst, yes, my gaming portfolio consists of a lot of different projects, some that do have upcoming vesting. However, I think that the play here is these mid-cap gaming coins that are building relentlessly, that have upcoming catalysts, that also have very good, what I would call pumponomics, because there's not a very much of a difference between their fully diluted and circulating market caps. The one that I want to isolate today is, mind you, we've absolutely killed it on Moon Tropica. We've killed it on stuff like Super Champs since launch, and we gave both of those here on this channel. And then moving into the next play, I think I'm looking at a catalyst on this one, which is WAGMI Games. WAGMI, we've been in since 0.00006, so about 3x's ago. But I'm actually adding to my bag here because in anticipation of their global launch coming up on the 12th. They're going live on the App Store, Google Play. I know they're going to have tons of KOLs lined up to make content on this game, push this thing out. And their community, it's like a meme coin community cult on a gaming project. And I always talk about this. I want coins that have crazy loyal communities that would go to bat for that project and just treat it like the culture of a Pepe or a Brett or a Mog. And that's what they do. The culture here is like Moontropica or like a Nakamoto Games, two very cult altcoins that just do a very good job of garnering hype, and their community rides with them every single day because they deliver. Okay. And whether the tower defense kind of game is your style or not, it's fun, and I'll be jumping into it on the 12th. I've played the beta versions for years at this point in time. So on the 12th of December, 10 days from now, this goes live. I fully expect a nice pump heading into this. We go look at the tokenomics. $32 million market cap, $39 million fully diluted. So this one I have been adding to my bag gradually because I do think leading into public and global launch 10 days from now, it could play out like buy the rumor, sell the news, but quite frankly, I think that this one could carry through the 12th just a little bit, but we'll keep you updated there. I think that that's what we have to do, but at the same time, I'm adding to my bag here at this levels, and I do think that we see a further pump from WAGMI heading into December 12th. And then let's move into AI agents. Last week, we also gave you guys a huge winner with Neuron. Let's find Neuron. I think it would be around these ranges. Here we are. We had mentioned this one about a week ago, down in these levels, like 6-7 cents, right before Thanksgiving, as a huge play because it's AI and gaming, and they just launched their AI agents, the ARC agents. So they're becoming this infrastructure for AI agents and everything in between, and they have the game powered by AI. The proof of concept is there, and it's one of the most in-depth AI games out there. So this was an easy play given the AI agent narrative. And I do think that while this one still has lots of upside, it's up 300% this month, and kind of similarly to Super Champs. Like, I'm not going to run and tell you to go buy into a 240% gain on the week. We've crushed it on this one. I do think there's more upside, especially when gaming comes through the door. However, I'm looking at stuff that is fresh, fully diluted, so there's no unlocks, nothing like that to come, but also is like really in the narrative. And this one, I just think given the market cap, given the trading volume, the people behind it, I think that Agents AI, it goes right in with the name, AI Agents, Agents AI. I think this is still a phenomenal play. This fair launched at 1 million. So 1 million fully diluted market cap. Look, it's 100% out there. Every bit of the supply is in circulation. And when you look at, this is incubated by 𝗕𝗫𝗫. It's the first project in the AI Jam initiative. I think they're going to do everything possible to make sure that this one crushes it. It had a peak of 10 million market cap. The market took a little bit of a dip. It's a small cap. So it's sitting around that $4 million mark. But personally speaking, I think it crushes back through this. I don't see why this can't go to a 10, 15, $20 million market cap, given the fact that AI agents are so hot. And I think this narrative goes on for another week and a half or two. And I think during that time period, the branding, the coin is called Agent. It's just very on brand. This could be considered higher risk because it's obviously a $4 million market cap, but I don't think that the project nor 𝗕𝗫𝗫, given it's the first launch in AI Jam, is going to let it go under certain levels. So I'm looking at Agent as far as the AI agents space. You could go with a lot of different things. There's AI XBT, there's Vader, there's, AI Arena, Neuron. If you're printing on that one, I would just keep your position and keep riding that upwards, which gets into my last topic. So my two altcoin picks for today, one in gaming is going to be WAGMI Games with their global launch coming up. One in the current narrative of AI agents, I'm looking at Agent, the Agents AI token. I just think it's too undervalued at $4 million market cap, given the people behind it, who's incubating it, as well as you look at other valuations in the space. These AI agent coins are going crazy. I think this one could do a little bit of a catch up in the short term. But most importantly in this video, should you be taking profits? And the answer is going to depend on everyone's situation. And I'll be completely honest with you. I think you need to scale as we go. And I don't know your situation. You might have $1 million in crypto. You might have $10,000 in crypto. You might have $1,000 in crypto. I can't judge anyone's individual situation. But a couple things I'll say. If you open up your portfolio and you feel the inclination to take a screenshot, sell 10% or sell 5% of your portfolio or whatever the case is, sell some of your hottest altcoins for a little bit. Way that I do it, my bags are multiplying right now. So when my bags do that, I'll take 10% of the position off the table. You can go down or up. Okay, it keeps going up. Take another 10%. If your coin's 3, 5x, take your initials out. Your greed is going to go away. So I have to implore you in these times. We look at these 30-day charts. We have 2,000%, 2,000%, 600% on 𝗟𝗘𝗓𝗪. If you've been holding that bag since 2 cents, take a little bit of profit. No one's going to go broke going profit or taking profit. And that is one of the most commonly said things, but it's true. Like if you are up big on certain altcoins, you need to always secure your downside. So there's a few things. If you feel like something's oversaturated, something's done a 10x and you haven't taken anything off the table, I advise you just to take something off the table. Your mentality is going to be way more healthy. And you don't want to ride this thing all the way up and all the way down. That is just something nobody wants to do. So if you're feeling that greed, if you feel like posting a screenshot on Twitter of a price of a coin that you're killing it on, or you take a picture of your portfolio for memories whenever you look back at this cycle, like those are the types of emotional greed, dopamine type of things that I would advise you take a little bit of profit off the table. So while a lot of influencers across the space will always tell you what to buy, when they're buying, they'll always tell you when they're taking some profits. Like I take profits on bags all the time. There's nothing wrong with that. But I also leave enough upside in those coins that we're going to keep going throughout this cycle, and we're nowhere near the top. But I'm not here to tell you at this point like, oh, you're super early. I mean, Bitcoin's at 97K. We can just be totally realistic here. The cycle is probably like halfway done. Like we're probably in the 4th, 5th inning of the cycle. And the cycle probably runs through mid-year this next year into the fall. Like that's the way I'm looking at it. I think we have about 10 months to maximize what we're given right now. So make sure you make it count. That's all I'm going to say. That is Hustle's lecture of the day is you're in this ball game for a certain amount of time before this thing's going to cap out. Just make sure across this time period, you maximize what you're taking out of the market, or it's going to take your liquidity out of your coins when the time comes. So that's going to be it for today, guys. That's what I'm looking at. Those are my 2 top plays today. WAGMI Games, Agents AI, I think are very undervalued given the catalyst and the current narratives, as well as where the capital could rotate. And quite frankly, I think it's going to go from memes to AI into gaming, whether that's later in December into gaming or early January. I think we're about to have a little bit of a capital rotation into gaming. And as you all know, our feet are well planted in that niche. So guys, like the video down below, subscribe to the channel, comment down below what coins are up the most in your portfolio, what coins are you holding, what coins are you going to be holding going into the gaming sector, which altcoins in the AI space are crushing it for you. I want to know down below. I'll reply to some comments as well, and I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, play well, my friends, and this has been working for quite some time. Stay bullish, my friends.